This town in the Rwenzori ranges is as enchanting from the ground as it is dazzling from above. Egyptian ancient history talks about the legendary mountains of the moon, a unique place right on the equator, but with permanent snow, rivers, and rainforests. We take this journey through the lanes of culture, educational infrastructure, tourism, and sports. Perched on Harukoto Hill, Karuzika Palace in the heart of Fortportal town is the residence of King Oyo, who ascended the throne of his forefathers at the age of 3 in 1995. The palace has been attracting both the Batoro and friends of the region to come and understand the ways of the Toro people and also conduct serious business. We come on a Saturday when Rebecca Kadaga, the Speaker of Uganda's National Parliament, is visiting the kingdom to attend an important cultural event. These women paying homage to the king have traveled from far and wide, from remote parts of 5 districts that form Toro Kingdom, to honor their king. A pat on their shoulders by the king is such a symbolic sign. The British imperial power of yesteryears can be demonized for their mistakes, but they are also revered here for introducing modern education. Behind this gate is a school that has impacted on the region and the country in many ways. This was the preferred school for the princes and the princesses to attain formal education back then in the middle of the 20th century. From afar, you could mistake this group of young people for girls. But guess what? There's only one girl among them. The rest are boys wearing a Scotch kilt, the legacy of Commander Colwell, a Scottish military officer that founded Nyakasura School.
We received very many schools from different places, wondering how do boys make it here, but I think even if you ask one of them, they feel comfortable with whatever they have. You can see the way they move. Trust me, if you don't have a short inside here, you can't handle this.
Those are some of the student leaders, assertive and confident. Before long, they took me to their headmaster's office just to show me trophies as a pointer to their conquests in the field of sports and debate. Judith Mukidi was here maybe 2 decades ago, but she's back to inspire the young ones.
So many, Patrick. Memories of running, like we would have morning run from here up to the main road every morning. Then we'll have a culture of prayer in the morning. First thing in the morning, we go to the chapel for a prayer. And then the discipline, the way the values were imparted on you, you will never forget them.
Away from the school, a friend advises to drive out of town and get a warm embrace from an exceptional, hospitable people.
Tourism is not on the tarmac all the time.
James Kaijamoti is a relatively young man. He is an entrepreneur in the hotel industry and a minister in Toro Kingdom. He speaks with passion about this region and Fortportal in particular.
Part of what defines us, when someone visits you and knows you're from Fortportal, they should come and say, can I have firinda as a delicacy?
Driving through what many have called the primate capital of the world, Kibale Forest, we encounter local tourists. They are from Kampala and are here to unwind on a weekend of nature walk. This couple has just arrived. They're from Germany and have traveled quite a bit around the world.
Never saw this before, so it's very impressive, yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
We return to town just before sunset. Our destination is Toro Club, where we find men and women enjoying a game of golf. People have been unwinding at this local club for 100 years, and this is probably the 3rd generation of golfers. Prince Gilbert Mujoja, a grandson of King Kasagama, gives us the history.
Our grandfather, Omkama Kevambe Kasagama, when he was very young as a baby, Kabalega invaded Toro region. And the mother, with the young baby, Kasagama, Kevambe, and 2 elder brothers ran to Ankole.
Beneath this bridge used to be a water channel.
constructed about 100 years ago by Gerard Porto as a defensive mechanism to keep away the enemy forces of Kabalega. But for 100 years, the people of Toro have made this place their club. The cream de la cream gather here every day to play golf, but also wine and dine. And today, they are celebrating a milestone, a century. The hotel industry is growing at a rapid speed. The area MP advises that people can actually turn their own homes into money-making ventures through the business of homestays. At his home in Bukwali, in the East Division, he's leading by example.
When you are here in Fortportal, just a radius of 20 kilometers, you come across over 50 crater lakes. That's an incredible view. We have the thick equatorial forest. You go to the Samuliki, you go to Chivale Forest with the chimps. You go to Queen Elizabeth, 2 hours drive from here. So we are surrounded by the most beautiful futures that you can come across.
For this industry to thrive, security should be paramount. As the Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, takes to the skies, flying to the next state duty, there's no doubt this must have left an impact on her and her entourage. I am Patrick Kamara in Fortportal.